Okay, time to draw lovely Olivia here. Okay, I have my palette, I have the software up, I have my tablet running, and... What? I can't draw her? Please?
Nope.
I know I drew her already, but come on.
Mm-mm.
Please? Ugh. Wait, what are you doing? Aw, man. I don't want to draw her.
Yes, you will.
I draw her a lot in my sketchbook. That should be enough for everybody.
Not for me.
Fine, I'll give her the credit she deserves.
Victory.
Hey guys, I'm back here with a video, and I hope you guys enjoyed that weird skit. That's what I want to try and do next year when I make videos, because I have a lot of cool ideas, but it's like I can't just make a drawing video, even if it's like webcomic related, like stuff you guys want to see. I want to try and make it entertaining, and yeah, because I know how sometimes just watching someone draw is not very entertaining. I know. So that's what I want to try and attempt next year. And also I want to try and get more into digital art. I do draw digitally technically a lot, but now today what I did was I rearranged my room to where my main workspace is my tablet monitor and computer, so I'll be doing digital art, like forcing myself to do it more and practice and learn new mechanics and all that cool stuff, because drawing the same stuff using the same technique is boring. And yeah, and also let's just keep this to me and you, but I'm kind of like, lazy to look up tutorials, but who cares? And I also have like a tiny little desk across my room. It's like filled with water painting? Who says that? Watercolor stuff. And that's like my free time where I like just step away from the computer and draw, watercolor, water paint, whatever. Whatever you guys want to say, but yeah, because I don't know. Again, this is like a new year resolution I want to try, and yeah, I will still technically be drawing, like doing sketches in my sketchbook, but there'll be more comic related stuff, because I want to try and be more serious. I know that's the scary word no one wants to hear. I want to try and be more serious with my comic next year and actually post on a weekly schedule. I technically had that this year. I had it to where I uploaded every Sunday, but then I stopped because I was like, hey, I have a good idea. I'll just redraw all my pages. And then yeah, that's what happened, and I kind of fell out of the whole drawing them over, because I do like the improvement, but it's like a lot of hard work, and because my comic is colored, it's like you gotta be more detailed with your coloring, so it's like, no. So sorry if you guys don't really see uploads of my comic. I'm not giving up on it. I refuse. But yeah, I also want to try and work on other comics, but I feel like once my original comic is like back on its weekly schedule, then I could start something new. Yeah, so anyways, let's see, what's another, I'm just talking about this whole New Year resolution. That's not technically the topic of the video, but let's see, I'll think of something later, but let's just go back to the actual topic of the video. I promised you guys I would tell you guys about how my class was, being an art student in a class at college, art class in college, whatever. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I had a perfect water painting video. You guys could see it here. It's super cool. And what happened was, remember when I told you like my whole computer went bonkers and I had to restart it, even though it was technically my fault? But let's brush that aside. What had happened was it erased like, I guess, some properties off my computer. So when I tried to convert all my I guess all the drawing footage I had, my computer was like, no you don't. And it's like, what? And I tried so bad to like try and fix it, but then I was like, you know what, I'm not, this is stupid. And I guess maybe it's good because maybe the video quality is crap anyway, but yeah, the actual photo isn't, but you know, who cares. I also tried to do another video last week, but that didn't go well because it turned out to be a disaster. And then I was like, I need to do something before the new year ends because all these other YouTubers are doing it. My friends are too. It's like I'm just sitting here like in the corner like I gotta do something. And I even tried to record a Draw This Again challenge with my iPad, like record it, and that didn't work either because the whole it was supposed to be like a landscape thing, but the landscape recording type thing was wrong, and I was like, I wasted an hour. I know it might not seem kind of long, but I was actually happy because the quality of the iPad is very good. But yeah, I even wasted like half of my day, majority of trying to make a decent stand for it, and it didn't work, like the recording thing, whatever. And I even tried looking up like tutorials on Pinterest, and they were saying do this, and I didn't have that, and I was like, I can use my manga books for a stand, and that didn't work. So I was like, you know what, that should have been a sign to where I should have just stopped and just forget about the whole thing. But you know, oh well. Okay, so yeah, this is where we are now. I found this rain sketch I drew in my sketchbook that I got for Christmas. Even though I technically didn't finish my other sketchbooks, but who cares? Who cares? I'll finish them later. But yeah, and I was looking at my Instagram, looking at my gorgeous art that I probably will hate later in the year. But I saw that I colored 2 drawings of Olivia and Jack, and I was like, Rain's missing. I have the pen sketch of her. I could just color her on paint tool side, so that's what I'm doing here. And I found this very pretty sketch I did of Olivia, but then like I was like, I need to give Rain a chance, because I guarantee you guys, once my comic starts becoming more, I guess, noticeable within the audience, I guess, with more people looking at it, I guarantee you guys, y'all are gonna like Rain for some reason. And I know it's gonna happen. Like that's usually what happens in anime. Like no one really likes the protagonist, like the main character. They always like this character. Like in Attack on Titan, everybody likes Levi. I don't. I technically like Eren and Mikasa and Armin. Those 3 are like my favorite. Well, Hanji too. But like everybody's like all over Levi and his legs and his cleanliness and whatever. Well, I technically like to clean too, but whatever. I don't like him. But yeah, it's kind of weird. But yeah, I think you guys might like Jack too, because his personality, but then I could tell people might say like, geez, he's such a whiny person. And yeah, oh geez, yeah, but I guess that's like the whole fun thing about making comics, or yeah, you don't know what character people are gonna mainly like the most. And yeah, okay, back to the actual topic. Sorry. Okay, so my experience of art class in college, what had happened was after I signed up for my class, I was like, I'm gonna own these nerds because I draw a lot. And oh my gosh, my art teacher is the best. She is super strict when it comes to how to draw this. Like, you have to draw this my way, and proportions and value and all that stuff. Stuff artists don't really like to listen to until it's like, okay, fine, I'll do it. That's what happened to me. And because I had this my own way of doing my art, she was like, you have to do it like this, or at least to get a decent grade in the class. And she really did help a lot with a lot of art stuff. She critiqued my art a lot, and I like that. I really like getting critiques from people, even if it's like very harsh. I'm like, okay, and I just like suck up my one single tear. I'm kidding, I never cry during critiques. I'm just like, man up, whatever. Yeah, I'm not that sensitive, but whatever. You gotta learn, and yeah. So anyways, I had to buy like a lot of different art supplies, like charcoal. I bought two, I don't know what they are called, but you know how you have your gigantic sketchbook? We had to buy a carrier if you wanted to. I bought this gigantic black one from the bookstore. Oh my gosh, that was the worst. No, I bought a smaller brown one first. I was like, I need a handle for this thing, so I just went back to the bookstore, bought the black one, and I didn't know that this black one was freaking 10 feet wide. So I'm just like going up the stairs with this gigantic thing, and I even had to like use like oh my gosh, pins, yeah, for like, sewing and stuff, to like try and decrease the width of it, and made it to where my sketchbook could actually fit in there, because it got so annoying. And yeah, I did this for like 16 weeks, and I'm like, oh my, this is so annoying. And yeah, and all the other professional kids, they bought theirs from Michael's, and it's like, you lucky people. And I think me and this other student were like the only people who were going to pursue the same career as an art teacher or an artist in general. And I'm like, high five. And yeah, and she was a very good artist. Yeah, and she followed all the rules and how to draw this, like that, and it's like, oh my gosh, so cool. Yeah, we also goofed around in the whole class too. Like, it was a very friendly environment. I still remember, like, when I first got there, a lot of people were in there, and then somehow after a few days, like, they dropped out. I'm like, losers. I'm kidding. No, they're not losers. I guess they just didn't like the class or the teacher. I think personally the teacher, but I didn't have a problem with her. It's just how her teaching style is. It's like, whoa, hold up, whoa. So, yeah, everybody really got along with each other, and even though it was like an intro to drawing, everybody treated everybody like family and stuff, which is good, because that's what you need to do in the art community, be nice to everybody. Yeah, and after the course was done, we had this final where we had to pick some drawings out of our sketchbook and make the other person critique our work. Yeah, and the night before that, I drew myself super quick, and I was like, this is a final. So I stayed up till like 2 a.m. drawing like this somewhat realistic picture of myself, and I presented it. People really said that it was like one of my best work. I'm like, excuse me, what? But it's true, because the other ones, again, I didn't follow the directions, so that's why the drawing looked kind of weird. And man, also, one of the big things she did say about my art was I shade way too much, because I tried to make it highly realistic as possible, but there's a limit, and like the value and the light and dark, like, yeah, it went all over the place, so it's like a mess, but you know, I kind of did it right. I remember how I used to do it in high school, and yeah, it, it didn't turn out good. So yeah, after that, she was like, you can come pick it up in a few days, like your final grade and your grading of the sketchbooks. And we also had this like tiny workbook that was like the cheapest cheapest college book I ever bought. It was like $30 or something. Like, wow. And it's because we only used like a few pages in the book, and that was it. And it's like, I'm not gonna keep you. So yeah, I overall I got a B in the class, and she also said how I have a lot of potential and I should try and draw more realism even if I don't like it, but she said that it's good for a portfolio and all this other stuff you hear other more advanced artists say to you, and it is very important, but it's like, I know. And I also told her how I prefer drawing cartoons over realism. She said that that's very cool, but you still need to learn how to draw the other boring stuff. And it's like, fine, teacher, you're the boss, you know everything. Well, technically, she kind of did, because she was also a highly professional artist too. She drew for a living, so it's like, you know, you should try to learn from your mentor just a little bit, even if you don't agree with half the stuff they tell you. I know some students, including me, didn't agree to like different ways on how to draw like the eye and stuff. It's like, I think it was her way, because yeah, it was like this whole weird splitting up things, like start with the shape, and it was like other weird stuff. Like if you watch like Mark Crilley compared to how my art teacher told us how to draw, it's like weird. And yeah, overall, again, I really like the teacher. I even asked my mom if I could try and take her class again, like for painting, and she was like straight up no. And it's whatever, because I also had other classes and I always had to wake up extra early to go to college, and it sucked, but I did get a lot of decent grades. Oh no, actually better grades, because I remember I kind of slack off with some courses because they're super easy, but surprisingly this semester I did very good with my classes, and it's like, oh my gosh, what? I'm smart with this subject, oh my gosh. So yeah, am I upset I got a B instead of an A in art class? Not really, but I bet if you guys took the same class I did, I think you guys would have got like a better grade. And yeah, overall, super fun, and I really hope you guys enjoy this cool video with Rain here when I was coloring her. Oh my gosh, I think a New Year resolution, another one, would be learning how to draw different skin tones, because I like drawing like pale and peach type colored people, but with darker skin it's kind of tricky because there's a different type of, I can't say, okay, it's a different type of colors you need to add. It's not just like, you know, brown, dark brown, extremely black, and pitch black, and then like the whole universe black. You need to add like, you know, orange and purple. It's like a whole mixture of different beautiful colors. And here I just used like brown, but then like went like darker shade and like light shade, and it's like I gotta practice. And yeah, overall Rain was very fun to draw. I need to draw her better. I might just push Olivia to the side and draw Rain and the other characters, and it's like, what? So I hope you guys really enjoy this video. Also, I think one critique also I would want to give this picture is with the sketching part, her eyes are like way too small and way up close to her top head, so it's like Oh my gosh, and I couldn't fix it, so whatever. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Sorry I haven't been posting. Again, computer problems, and yeah, I swear next year I will be more productive with YouTube. We'll try to be more creative. I don't know if I want to post frequently, but I want to try and be extremely creative with my videos so you guys won't be like on the floor sleeping for like 6 or 7 minutes. But yeah, I hope this close to 20-minute video was very very interesting and fun, and you guys were kept awake. Yeah, so you guys have a happy day, keep on drawing, and yeah, bye.